This world is constantly evolving, and if I don't keep up with my research on the void creatures, I risk losing everything. My new station is approaching completion, but I'm missing a vital building material which is being closely guarded by one of the Broken Script's most powerful entities. If I want to finish this base, I will have to face it. As always, jump scares ahead. Okay, let's do this in 3, 2, 1. Go, 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 go. Hey everyone, welcome back. This is a little bit of an interesting way to begin the episode. Now, unfortunately, I was going to try and do this intro a little bit more smoothly, but unfortunately... Oh my god, is that Hetzer down there? Unfortunately, I can't even press escape, so I just frantically started recording and I'm now stuck in the game. And oh my god, what is happening? Okay, we've got a whole bunch of creatures down there, including Hetzer again. But thankfully the moon is heading down, so I might get some peace and quiet in a second. Anyway, I want to start off by saying an apology for this episode coming out a day later than it should have. I was hoping to get this out yesterday, but unfortunately, I was having a bit of trouble sleeping and I had to catch up on that sleep, otherwise I was going to turn into a literal zombie. So, very sorry about that, but I will try to get this episode out as soon as I can for you guys, and hopefully you're still enjoying the series. And interestingly, by the looks of the community poll that I put out yesterday, it actually does seem like a majority of people are enjoying the No Moon series at the moment, which I am super happy about, because I have been having so much fun playing No Moon.jar as well, and I can't wait to record more episodes of that too. Okay, so to start things off this episode, I have been doing some thinking, and I've kind of come to the conclusion that I really do want to use quartz in this build. I just think it would kind of stand out very nicely, and I also do like the way that white looks with purple, so I really do think it's worth going for, despite the fact that there is a null variant waiting for me in the dimension trying to ban me from my world permanently. Now, I'm like 85% sure I've turned off the banning function for this world, even on the new update, but even still, I would much prefer to not have to test that theory out. So the plan is, I'm going to get back into that dimension through a waystone, through the same waystone, which he is probably camping on top of. But I'm going to fly away as quickly as I can, and then place down a new waystone, hopefully very far out of his render distance. Now, I'm kind of relying on the fact that I can just unload him and escape him. I'm not really sure if that's the case. Anyway, we're going to find out. But first things first, I do want to find myself a new waystone. I have got a spare one in my inventory, but I kind of just like to keep one on me at all times, just in case we do happen to come into contact with a null corruptor. Maybe I'll be able to visit that tree, the fabled tree biome that I haven't been in for like maybe 40 episodes now. I don't know how long it's been. I just know that it's going to appear at like the most inconvenient time, and if I don't have a spare one in my inventory, then I'm going to miss out, so let's try and find ourselves a brand new waystone. Shouldn't be too difficult because I often just do end up coming across one randomly. Ooh, looks like we do have a village off in the distance there. Also, as always, I really do appreciate all of the suggestions and comments on the previous video. And I have to say, the ongoing support from you guys on this series is part of the whole reason why this series even exists to this day. Now, one of the suggestions that caught my attention the most was I really need to get my hands on a cleric villager. In fact, I did hear a few seconds ago the use of a brewing stand up here. And I think I'm gonna steal this guy's brewing stand. Not that I can't afford one myself, but I don't really feel like crafting an extra one, so yeah, you're unemployed now, I'm sorry. Now, the great thing about a cleric villager is that I can buy myself bottles of enchanting, which will allow me to basically just carry around experience without having to frantically go around killing mobs, or, you know, find like some coal and some iron and smelt it. So yeah, great idea from whoever suggested that, thank you very much. I will hopefully get myself a cleric later this video. Unfortunately, that village did not have a waystone, but this is still a pretty promising biome to find one. Well, unfortunately, I haven't had too much luck finding a waystone. Which isn't the end of the world, because I think I do have the materials to craft one. But I'm kind of curious to see if anything's going to spawn in this grassland biome. Because during the last episode, I couldn't really get much activity to happen outside of the mushroom biome. So I'm very curious, is anything going to spawn in this grassland biome? In newly loaded chunks? I am also expecting a new corrupted moon phase tonight, although I don't really know what's going on there. Let's try turning the shader pack off. Okay, there is no moon at all. And so far, not a... Oh! Okay, I had to go and say something. Well, clearly the activity has not ceased completely. But at the same time, this is definitely not the same grasslands biome that we knew. Because the old one, there probably would have been about 6 circuits climbing on each other's heads to get to me by now. For a little comparison, why don't we teleport directly into the Mushroom Island? And let's just see how many things immediately spawn in. Okay, yeah, immediate. I haven't even surfaced yet. I do actually have to be very careful here because there could be any number of creatures on top of this. Okay, well, interestingly, there is not much happening. Oh, what the... Okay, yeah, there we go. So, already I've noticed that getting XP is going to be very important. So why don't we sort this out immediately? And I hope you're not still upset at me this time. Yeah, he seems fine. Now, I'm pretty sure we do have a spare villager down here. Even though we did have a bit of an incident last time. In fact, yeah, half my waystone is still in the ether, so, does this even work? Oh, it does. Interesting. Anyway, let's get this brewing stand down, and I think there was like one villager who didn't have a job, You better keep me safe, Iron Golem. What the hell was that? It sounded like there was somebody mining in the roof. Okay, well, hopefully you got my back. And where is... Oh, there he is, okay. I was beginning to get a little worried that he might have been the one that suffocated in the wall, but... Perfect. Okay, wonderful. Now, the next thing to do is get him traded up to... I think Master is what I need him to be. Like, what even is going on here? It's a double chest, but also a single chest at the same time. Like, what is going on? I don't know how I can fix that. Maybe breaking it would work. Okay, yeah, that's fixed. Now the real question is, where did I put all my emeralds? I know I have more. Okay, there's a couple more. I'm very sorry, sir, but we got bigger problems. Get out of bed. Okay, let's trade them up. Buy some redstone. Honestly, gold for emerald, that's not a terrible trade. I think I have a bunch of gold. Yep, there we go. I think this is from one of my nether expeditions where I mined out like a bastion. But very glad I did that, because that is going to get me a whole bunch of emeralds. Okay, I'll take some glowstone. There we go. Come on, surely the XP bottle is next. Yeah, well, I guess I'm buying ender pearls. That should be... There we go, perfect. That is exactly what I'm after. And luckily, it's not too expensive. 9 bottles is not bad. Okay, there we go. I've used up as many emeralds as I could. The cleric is now sold out. But 12 bottles is not terrible. Now, I do want to keep some of these on me, but I'm also going to do something which I should have done a while ago. And that is put some of these bottles in a chest over here. Because this is where my spawn point is, and I would much rather not have to run all the way to the horizon every time I die. What the heck is that? I think this is just the way into the Null Torture Dimension. Now, is there actually a way in? I don't think there is a way in. Oh no, there is. Okay, yeah, it is this structure. We have seen this before, and I'm pretty sure... Oh, that one doesn't. There it is. Okay, there's the portal. Definitely going to steer clear of that. Oh my Jesus. Oh, I just flung my mouse across my desk. I'm not gonna lie, I might be a little bit sleep deprived right now, but that has definitely woken me right up. The next thing we're going to do is try to get our hands on a new waystone. Now I should have everything to craft in here, yeah, perfect. And there we go. I really hate this sound. Genuinely, like, top 3 worst sounds. I would say the only thing worse than that is probably the circuit jump scare and then the broken end jump scare. But that sound, that just terrorizes me randomly every single episode. I've also decided I'm gonna make some night vision potions here because I know how much it sucks when you can't see stuff in the dark. Also, for all of you that have been watching my No Moon series, which if you haven't, you need to go check it out. It is very similar to TBS in all the right ways, but it's also uniquely different. Anyway, in the previous episode, I kept seeing these things appear in the sky, and they looked awfully familiar. As somebody in the comments pointed out, my AFK point for my creeper farm. Can't possibly imagine that's what that structure is supposed to be, but I can't unsee it now. It looks exactly like what I was seeing in the other world. Alright, there we go. I've got some night vision, just in case things get dark. And I think we are ready to make our expedition back into the Quartz Plains. I am fairly confident that this null creature is waiting for me still. Considering those chunks have not been loaded in a long time, I think he'll still be there. And my only chance of escaping him, I'm assuming I'm going to spawn up in the sky like I did in the previous time I tried to get to the Quartz Plains. And I'm just going to have to immediately rocket spam and just get as far away as I possibly can. This is going to be risky, and I may even be risking my entire world doing this. But if worst comes to worst, I do have a backup, so it's not the end of the world. And I think that is the fragments of a moon behind me I see. Okay, before we go through, let's just see what this moon is. It kind of reminds me of a spider's face, with all the little red dots. The moon is just fully fragmented. Oh! What the... What on earth? The more this happens, the more I feel like it's being caused by something down there. In which case, I may have to block off the chunk again. But at least that gives us the opportunity to test. Jesus Christ, what the hell was that? Oh my god. That was genuinely one of the most jarring jump scares I've had in a long time. Please tell me that thing is not here still. Okay, it looks like it has rolled my time back. Jesus, that was horrifying. I think that might be the same variant of Null that we saw in the trial chamber. And to make matters worse, we are about to go visit his even more evil cousin. Now, I did make myself a few more rockets because I'm gonna be spamming those things the second I get in. I do not want to be caught by whatever this creature is. I'm gonna get another picture of the moon because it seems to have rolled me back a bit. Oh, are you serious? Why is it always gotta be this house? Oh. Oh, let's go stash this picture in the lab real quick. So technically there was another phase between these two, but it was just like no moon at all. So I think we're just gonna keep these together. Okay, enough putting this off. It is time to face Null once again. I don't know how much this will help, but I am going to put a totem in my offhand as well. And let's have the rockets at the ready. The plan is, I teleport in, I fly out as quickly as I can, and we just gotta make as much distance as possible from that creature. Okay, let's do this in 3, 2, 1. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. I can see him, I can see him. Get away from me. Oh, Jesus. I can oh my god. There are so many creatures here. Oh, this place truly is just a wasteland. Okay, I'm a couple hundred blocks away, and that thing shouldn't be loaded anymore. I think I've gotten away from it. That was very close, but thankfully I was right, and he was camping me on the waystone, but it did teleport me up into the sky. That's the only thing that saved me there. Oh, okay, it's good to be back here. There is as much quartz as I could ever need here. Did I actually just go through half a stack of rockets? That is egregious work. I don't know how I've managed that. Might have panicked a little bit, but I think it was warranted, to be fair. I think this should be far enough. If he does catch me here, then honestly fair game to him. And we're going to name this something different. Oh, there's that awful sound again. Okay, this is the safe quartz plains. And to be honest, I should probably reposition the waystone in the GUI here, otherwise I'm going to accidentally go to the wrong one, and that's not going to end well. Okay, finally, I can just mine to my heart's content. I was a little bit worried for a second there. I think I had slow falling and my elytra wasn't working, and I think a second or two more and that thing would have caught me. Also, I want you guys to comment down below, should I make an outpost in this biome? I have been considering it, but the reason I haven't already is because I don't feel like there's enough variation or activity in this dimension compared to the others to actually necessitate a station. But since we did encounter one of the most aggressive entities in the entire mod in this dimension, maybe it is worth building a station here just for that. Because keep in mind, that creature is still alive in my world. Like a couple hundred blocks that way and he would be straight back at me. Just another wonderful little time capsule I'll leave for you guys to find when I eventually release the world download. Along with all the circuits that may or may not be in the middle of the ocean somewhere. I have to say, it is very easy to lose track of time in here. Like, I have mined so much quartz, but it is still the same time of day. So I feel like I've barely even done anything. Anyway, I think that will probably do. That is so much quartz. There's no way that's not enough. Let's get out of this cursed place. And I don't really know, is it going to be daytime or night? Whoa. Oh, okay. Seems like it is daytime. Since it is daytime, we may as well get started on the next section of the watchtower. And I think I should probably add in some railings as well. Now, honestly, these might be some of the safest railings I've ever constructed. But as we all know, they are purely cosmetic, and I will absolutely be jumping around them. But hey, at least it will hopefully look good from further away. And for this station, I kind of want the vibe of like an isolated and suspended research station. I'm thinking like a relatively high-tech one. I mean, already considering the size, you can see we've had considerable budget increases from the previous watchtowers. But obviously, to be built in a biome this dangerous, it has to be on the cutting edge of technology. In fact, somebody made a very good point in a previous video. I'm definitely going to have to add the same kind of contraption we have at Vortex, where we kind of have like a secondary platform below. Because for some reason, the entities are more likely to jump off the edge if I'm out in the open air instead of up here. And it is nighttime again. Ooh, we've got something different coming up here. Okay, it's definitely transformed into something else. It looks a lot more similar to the first phase. Oh, we've got something. Probably just silhouettes if I had to guess. Although we did see Hetzer within like the first 2 seconds of the episode. Okay, there we go. The railing is in place. Let's just see how this looks from further away. Okay, I'm pretty happy with that. Okay, yeah, everything is just spawning in now. This is gonna be the most why is that block half broken? Well, as I was saying, this has to be the most unnerving environment to be building in. Anyway, the plan here ignoring the horrifying sounds, is to construct these support pillars around the edges. Oh, and there goes my axe. Yeah, I've been through so many axes doing this. Okay, taking a second look at this moon. This looks exactly the same as that first one. In fact, yeah, my axe is broken, there's not much more I can do here. And there are so many creatures. Okay, let's head back. I actually do want to go and compare these phases really quick, because to me, they look exactly the same. Okay, yeah, so look at that, and then look at that. It's exactly the same, except this one's rotated. That is a little bit odd. I don't know why the phase would be repeating. Oh, that would be where all my emeralds are. Okay, let's keep them in my backpack, just in case I need to get some more XP bottles. Ideally, I would wait for day, but I really just can't wait to get this base finished. So we're going to continue construction during the night. Okay, well that kind of helped me actually, thank you. You know what, you can spawn as many silhouettes here as you want, just please do not jump scare me like you did at the beginning, that was just horrifying. Okay, I'm really starting to feel the lag because I've just used a flight duration 10 rocket. That's usually a pretty good indicator, but there's a lot of stuff spawned in. Anyway, that should do for the pillars. Let's see, has anything bad spawned in? Oh my... Oh look! Oh, there is a null corruptor. Oh, I kind of want to go down there and try and get to the tree dimension. But I don't... Oh, he is kind of isolated. I don't know if I should try, though. I don't know, that does look pretty inviting to me. They do look pretty friendly. The good thing is, once this base is constructed, I should be able to see a lot of those null corruptors, so... I don't think I'll have to worry about finding them anymore. It won't be as difficult. Oh god. There is so much. I'm really gonna need that moon to keep going down a bit quicker because this is just getting insane. There is a genuine army down there waiting for me. Yeah, I kind of like the idea of using these quartz bricks. This station is definitely going to be on the fancier side, compared to the other ones I've created. But I think it's about time that I use some proper exotic building materials, because the rest of the stations are pretty stock standard. Oh, you're joking. Can I please have my base back? Thank you. What the? What? What is going on? I'm just trying to build. Please, just leave me be. Jesus. That was just instantaneous. And it looks like we got a sneak peek at the next moon phase again, which it does seem like the cycle is repeating, weirdly. Seems like this time switching anomaly has stopped. And at this point, I'm just trying to get this done as quickly as I can. Before Null decides to start messing with me in some other way. Oh, yeah, I had to say something, didn't I? Any second now, stuff is going to start spawning in again. I think in one day and one night, I can probably finish this off. Although, I've definitely gone through a lot more quartz than I expected. I really do hope I bought enough. As unreasonable as it is, it's kind of just this irrational fear now that the quartz plains Null might just be waiting for me at the new Waystone. Maybe he just trekked his way across the dimension. Also, I was quite glad to see that a lot of you... What the heck? A lot of you seemed to be enjoying the blocklight colors. It's honestly been growing on me quite a lot. Like, I just love that red light down there. It looks so cool. Oh! Oromancy joined the game. Where? Where is he? My clone is out there somewhere. I hope he doesn't fall in the void. Come on, he's gotta be out there somewhere. Oh, why is there water? Oh, hang on, hang on, hang on. Let's get through the safety railings. Oh, no, 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 why is this here? Get rid of it. Oh. Oh, he's there too. I had a feeling he might be. I'm so lucky he didn't go up the waterfall. That was honestly well played to Null there. That was a good play. If I hadn't noticed the water stream through the glass, then he might have gotten up to me, to be honest. But yeah, no thank you. Oh, great. Okay, well, I really need to get a move on here. This thing needs to get built. I am committed to getting this done this episode, regardless of the atrocities Null wants to throw at me. Oh, God. I'm just trying to ignore it all. Also, I'm sure you all know the drill by now, but I would love to see some name suggestions for this place. I haven't really... What the... Oh! Oh my god, are you serious? Okay, well, cut the name suggestions because we might not even have a tower by the end of this episode if we keep going at this rate. That was just completely unwarranted. Also, that is very bad news because I'm assuming... Okay, maybe that only happened because my bed was here. But if he can just explode my base without knowing where my spawn point is, then we have a bit of a problem. Anyway, like I was saying, if you do have some name suggestions for this place, I would love to hear them. I feel like there's a lot of potential for this one to get very creative. So I will be reading as many comments as possible, and I am feeling the lag. It doesn't help that it's raining as well, so it might even be morning by now and I wouldn't even know. Alright, I have made good progress, and I think I'm ready to start some of the detailing. Okay, the last thing I need to do here is construct the roof, and then I should be pretty much complete with this build. The only thing left will be to do a little bit of detailing, and then of course the interior. I definitely want this to have more of like a lab feel. In fact, we probably could go raid the trial chamber next episode and get some of those really cool newer copper blocks, because I think that would work perfectly for a lab interior. Okay, finally the rain has stopped, and that should pretty much be it for that layer of the roof. And looks like there won't be much daylight left, but I am nearly finished with this. Okay, I can't really get a good look at the moon yet, but I'm assuming it is just the regular phase looping again. Oh, what the... What the hell just did that? God. And there's a little smiley face. Yeah, real funny. I don't know if something appeared in front of me there. I'm gonna need you guys to slow down that clip and see if something spawned on me. Because I do not know what did that. This has been so much wood, and I've almost run out completely. But that will be enough to complete the roof. And hopefully this looks alright. Okay, yeah, I am pretty happy with that. Oh my god. I am so lucky I just did that. There is a silhouette on the roof. Why did I not think of that? Oh my god, this is bad. I really should have lit that up. What was I thinking? Okay, well this is not good. I don't think I can land down there now. Okay, let's drink a night vision potion because I am sick of not being able to see. Oh crap. I did not mean to do that. Alright, let's load up a firework. And this is going to be quite difficult. I don't know how I'm going to do this. Oh, no, this is not helping. Jesus. Oh, this really is just a nightmare right now. Okay, let's stay in the air. I have no idea where I am. I just need to keep some height. Okay, good. What the? I've just been struck by lightning mid-air. And there is stuff spawning all over my roof, including a void hole through the center of my building. Okay, yeah, this is not going as planned. Alright, I need to get a little bit closer. Okay, I can't tell if that got him. Oh no, there's a void mist. Okay, this is utter chaos. I think the only safe place I can see is this bedrock block up here. Oh my god. Yeah, great. That's just fantastic. Thank you. I think there is a pretty good chance I would be dead right now if I didn't fly off to take a look at my design to see if I liked it or not. But anyway, I'm pretty happy with how this is turning out. There's definitely a lot more detailing to be done. We're going to have to leave this place for the time being because this is just too much chaos. Also, something I have noticed since the update is the warpstones seem to have a durability now. That is quite concerning. They're no longer just infinite. I mean, it makes sense, and it is a lot of durability, but even still, that is something to be mindful of. Now, in the time between episodes, I actually did think of something, and I'm pretty keen to try this out before the end of the episode. Now, if I could remember where I put my breeze rods... Oh, well, okay, I think I crafted them into wind charges already. Now, a wind charge, when thrown at a normal mob... Let's just test this on an unsuspecting cow. Now, if I throw this wind charge at him... Yeah, it'll launch him. And that got me wondering, what if I can do that to the void creatures too? This is going to be a little bit dangerous, but let's try and fling these silhouettes off the edge of the tower. Oh, it looks like I'm going to need more experience. Well, thankfully, I do have a whole... Oh, what an idiot. I do that every single time. Okay, well thankfully I have experience bottles now, and I do have a lot of emeralds, so it's not the end of the world. Although it is daytime now. Okay, perfect. The silhouettes are gone. And let's just clean up whatever this is. As well as, yeah, that's not ideal. And I think I'm just going to have to, like, place some torches up here, I guess. I'm not sure what else I could use to stop stuff spawning up here. If you guys have any ideas, please do let me know. Because usually you would just be able to spawn-proof it with carpets, but I don't think that will stop the void holes. Since they seem to spawn in the darkness too, like everything else. Oh, are you serious? Not even like 3 seconds since I was just up there, he's already trying to wash my torches off. It is kind of scary how smart Null has gotten. Whether it's by accident, or whether he's listening to me speak right now, he really does just seem to be one step ahead of me. Anyway, that is unfortunately all we have time for today. I really hope you enjoyed the episode. I also hope that you are liking the look of the new station, whatever we do end up calling it. Obviously ignoring the horrible torch spam on the roof. Oh god! Okay, yeah, no, this place is so cursed. That's not a torch. I really do get the feeling that there's something down there watching me. Just toying with me. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed, and I will see you all next time.